What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we have to continue from where we left off on Friday, just 3 days ago. We saw a massive discovery on Bitcoin's 4-hour charts, forming some sort of symmetrical triangle that inevitably we knew was going to be breaking to the upside. Now, that didn't come without a cost here because as you can see, Bitcoin did indeed break to the upside. We knew we were very much so undervalued, but it did cause some pain and some correction to the downside, but inevitably we did reverse to the upside. Now, this was an easy buying opportunity still. I know within the symmetrical triangle here that we did break down, but if you guys remember, we have been tracking what appears to be a huge downtrend, descending fractal, whatever you want to call it, kind of stair-stepping pattern here of lower highs and lower lows, where each time we head up, it's just lower than the last one. And it's been this consistent correction of some similarities here over the past couple of weeks. This is going back to June 24th here. So we're in July now, July 1st here. So we've been in this consistent downtrend, stair-stepping pattern lower here. And we discussed that we need to break resistance. Now, we thought that this was going to come a bit earlier, kind of right around this resistance point right here. We didn't break right there. We broke right here, which is okay. But this correction to the downside meant, okay, let's just wait. We knew trading inside anything, intraday trading inside a 4-hour, nevertheless a daily, but a 4-hour charting here inside of it, we need to be patient here. So we waited for that opportunity, the confirmation closure right outside this major downtrend, and it allowed us to see a very small but breakout nonetheless here. 3.5% on a run here, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bullish green candles here. That opportunity was right here. Once confirmed closure above that downtrend, that was what started to scale us to the upside here. Now, it's not over. Again, it was just a short-term play. You can already see we're hitting a bit of a problem on the moving average here, and I honestly think now Bitcoin is caught up with a lot of these other cryptocurrencies that we're going to talk about today: Solana, XRP, Ethereum, and the S&P. But you can see now, moving forward from Bitcoin, you look at Solana here. Solana is intertwined with moving average. It's having trouble breaking through its daily resistance here. Well, that's what Bitcoin's doing too. We finally caught up to it. XRP still within its descending fractal, and Ethereum has a bit of a problem with this price ceiling as well. So if you missed out on the Bitcoin opportunity here, doesn't mean you missed out on all of them. There's a very good chance we are very close to seeing that another, probably a bit more graceful of a breakout than in the past year with more profit in the very near future here. And it all depends on when we break through this major resistance here, which is what we're going to talk about more so today. We'll also be looking at the S&P, which now is starting its descent. As you guys know, we've been tracking an uptrend since April, which is a long time. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. You know, it's been a long time we've been on this uptrend here. And since April, we've been pumping. And there's a chance now that we're going to break through this yellow resistance or support and come right back down to moving average. It's going to be a bit scary, but that's where I think we're going to be headed to. Let me know down below. Anywho, with that being said, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe. Let's jump right into today's video. So I know I talk a lot about XRP. I started off the title with XRP, so we're going to talk about XRP, but then I want to look at these other cryptocurrencies. Now, specifically with XRP, I know I'm going to sound like a broken record, but we do have new people subscribing every day. You can see XRP on the weekly chart is forming what appears to be an enormous kind of symmetrical descending triangle here. We have a clear support and a clear downtrend, and it forms a triangle here. We have this beautiful uptrend, you can see just like this, flagpole, whatever you want to call it here. And then since then, we've been on this kind of lower high trend, same support, but a lower high trend nonetheless. Each time we rally up, it's lower than the previous one here. And that's all right, because inevitably this is all going to come into a point here, and that is going to end in hopefully a breakout to the upside. But it's going to be a long time before we even have to, consider that here. My main focus is the fact that each time XRP has hit this kind of support here, we rally up. Notice we've wicked it in the past, we rally up. Wicks, rally up. Wicks, we're looking for that next, you guessed it, rally up. And that's why I'm more honed in on what's happening right now. We're undervalued. We're trading below a lot of supports here. And you can see there's a good chance that with this descending broadening wedge, which has a bullish bias here, textbook-wise, it says we break out to the upside with these. We don't correct. We're looking for that run. Now, we have a support here that we've been using quite well. We've used it in the past consistently here. So the goal is that we get across this kind of bridge. I call it like a troll bridge here because there's a chance we could slip off and fall which we don't want to see happen. And we're doing pretty well holding on to it here. And as we fill in this gap, the goal is we break through this top resistance here, the price ceiling. We long it to the upside, hopefully at least up to moving average here, but then ideally 58 cents. That's the goal. That's kind of that outlook that we're looking for, excuse me. But with that movement here, that's where we're expecting that breakout up to moving average and higher. That opportunity will come on the daily charts once we break through this top resistance here. You can see we have multiple points of confirmation reassuring us that this is a resistance that we need to break through. So once we do build up the steam to close the daily above that, that's when we can take advantage and rally it to the upside. Obviously, taking advantage of such on BYDFI, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. You can buy long, sell short, leverage trade, create stop losses, take profits. Everything is offered on BYDFI, including quite a few other things too. They have a welcome rewards bonus. They even have a demo trading account. So as you guys can see right here, you can earn over $2,000 in free cryptocurrency by signing up with the link down in the description. It's the first link here, and completing some of these tasks. It's literally that simple and that easy. Even more so, you go over to the demo trading account here. They're giving you $50,000 in kind of play money, demo money. You can see that's what they call it, to practice your skills and get familiar with the account. And then when you're ready, you can switch on over to the live trading account right here. Click that button and you'll be good to go to actually start trading with real cryptocurrency using that bonus money that you were able to accumulate here. So moving forward from XRP2, though, wrapping up today's video, we have to look at these other cryptocurrencies. And this is where my main focus is. A lot of these cryptos have just now broken through a lot of major resistance points here. Solana has a resistance here, or we broke through a major descending fractal bull flag here. You can see with this lower high, lower low pattern, we confirm closure outside of this here. Now we're having a bit of turbulence on moving average. That's okay. Ethereum has a bit of problem right here. We broke out of a major descending fractal here, and now we're starting our ascent. Same thing goes with Bitcoin. Bitcoin finally broke out of a major descending fractal, and now we're caught up with the moving average, just like Solana is. So a lot of these cryptos, all three so far, major blue chip cryptos, are caught up on a major resistance point here. We've already kind of scaled it out. I've done a ghost bars pattern in the past as to what we expect. This is on the daily, and it took a long time for this to even consolidate. So expect the breakout to be over an extended basis of time too. And what we're looking for is closure above moving average, and then we can start to scale higher. And that's truly the pattern here. So it's not going to happen overnight. We're not just going to go straight up. It is going to consolidate, and it all comes down to how we pan out with this moving average. We're trading at 50 on the RSI. Volume is dying off. But if we close above moving average here, then I would expect us to rally up and inevitably come back to retest $200, where I think Solana really wants to be. You can see this previous descending fractal broke us up. Well, here's the next one forming here. We're looking for that next breakout. You can see history repeats itself, and Solana loves forming descending fractals. It always does. Each one ends in a breakout. It's so consistent here. It's crazy if you don't see the similarity. So history is definitely repeating itself, and we are looking for that next run within Solana. Then moving forward for things like Ethereum here, very similar pattern here. I mean, I can tweak this a little bit here, but it really doesn't matter. We're still inside this. I don't think there's much more we can do. You can see just like this. It really doesn't matter how you tweak this here. We are inside a descending fractal. We did just break out of it. We are trending outside, which is huge. And now we're dealing with a major price ceiling. And yet again, we confirm closure outside price ceiling. We've gotten our boost off of here. This moving average has allowed us to lower ourselves to 50 on the RSI. There's tons of room to head up. It all just needs to be closed. We just need to close this daily above that resistance for us to buy in and take advantage of the run. And then moving forward to Bitcoin here, same exact thing. That super close up 4-hour hourly chart here. We broke out of it. Now we're facing a bit of turbulence on the moving average and the downtrend here. But again, we were in a 15%, 20% dump. It might even be more. No, about 15 to 18% dump. And for the first time, we're starting to see a bit of an uptick here. So once we get through this resistance, this is the last hurdle, we'll be able to actually start to see some movements to the upside here. As for the S&P, I don't know. If crypto's moving up, will the stock market move down? That's a great question. I have no idea, but this looks like it wants to come back down to a more neutral playing field, but we'll see. Anywho, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.